Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 2015 Audi RS6 Avant. Now it says 850 horsepower, 714 pounds-feet of torque from its 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine, and the vehicle itself now weighs 3,402 pounds. Originally came with all-wheel drive, so it's still got that, but it also now has off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.718 seconds. 0 to 105.541 seconds, and going to a top speed of 237 miles an hour. So remarkably, this is actually the first Audi we've had on this series, so I thought it was high time to give this one a go. And considering it's got all-wheel drive as standard, it should actually prove to be fairly decent in terms of dealing with the off-road elements, but have to see how it will do. So yeah, it still does weigh a fair old amount, and it's not got a massive amount of extra horsepower. It's just under 300 horsepower because this was hardly a low powered car in stock form. But yeah, we are still nonetheless dealing with extra power on off-road surfaces. But yeah, one reason to choose Audi is the fact that most of their cars do have all-wheel drive. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of their cars on this game have all-wheel drive. So yeah, they have been a manufacturer that's proved to be fairly decent in previous series. So yeah, I am a bit surprised that it's taken this long for me to get one of them on this series, to be honest. Not expecting it to be as quick as the Porsche from the previous episode though, even though I don't have any real expectations, because again, it is the first Audi we've had on this series. But yeah, that Porsche was really rather surprisingly quick. Never expected to get up to third place, so yeah, not expecting this to be quite as quick as that, purely because it does weigh a fair old bit still quite a large car, and doesn't have a silly amount of extra horsepower, considering it still weighs a fair old amount. Still, more horsepower than the Porsche did, but then again that was a far lighter vehicle, and far smaller. This is doing really rather well so far. Really had any issues. Nothing that no other cars had before anyway. Got a little bit of oversteer because it's struggling with the extra power while dealing with these off-road elements. That's fairly typical of most cars in this series, to be fair. Come on. Well, for a first time Audi on this series, that is a really rather remarkably quick time, and far faster than I was expecting, at 2 minutes 3 seconds .951, which means it's comfortably in the top 15. Well, nearly top 15, 16th place. I misread one of the times from another car, but yeah, it's still surprisingly quicker than a Ford Ranger Raptor, which is obviously a car meant for going off-road, as well as a Volkswagen I.D, Citroen DS3 Racing, McLaren P1, and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Slightly behind the likes of the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk and the Mini X-Rated All-4 Racing Countryman, but considering this has, you know, more than 3,400 pounds in weight, it's obviously still a large car, because I can't change the size of the car on this series, surprisingly. But yeah, it's still a large car, and yeah, it doesn't have that much power in comparison to several other vehicles on this series, especially in comparison to several cars in the top 10. So yeah, really rather surprised by how quick it was, but I guess because it was really rather smooth, had very little in the way of issues, and was still really rather quick in terms of acceleration, that it was able to yeah, provide a you know, a solid time, even if it's unremarkable in terms of other cars in the series, and yeah, certainly wasn't exciting to drive, but yeah, still put in a solid time, and yeah, made no fuss about it either. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.